Hi, my name's Jesse, and I'm the one you're watching skate right now. Today, I wanted to talk about the importance of maintenance, not just for your skates, but also for your body and mind. Let's start with skates. During this session, I noticed that there was a weird sound coming from my left boot. You might see me stomping on it, and if you listen closely, you might hear it yourself. At the time, I thought it was a bearing, but after my session, I took a look at it and it turned out that the bolt was loose on my frame. In hindsight, this is kind of scary, and I hate to think of what would have happened had my frame come loose at a critical moment. Later that night, as I was doing maintenance on my Twitch stream, tightening up all the bolts and rotating the wheels, I got to thinking about it. I used to never do maintenance. I have a set of the Powerslide Next 125s that I can't ride anymore because I never maintained them. I never rotated the wheels, I never really did anything to them, and because of that, I can't skate them anymore. One of the wheels got stuck to the frame. I completely stripped out the axle when I was trying to rotate it after like a year of skating on these wheels and never rotating them. And unfortunately, I couldn't get it off and I had to get rid of the frames. That experience opened my eyes to how important maintenance is. My skates are probably my favorite possessions, and I'd hate to see them fall into disrepair when I easily could have prevented that. It's nice to know that my favorite things are in good condition, and it's nice to know that when I'm going at high speeds down the street, my skates aren't going to fail me. All of this got me thinking not just about how I maintain my skates, but also about how I maintain myself, my body and my mind. Obviously, I work out and I practice skating, and that's all well and good. But another aspect of maintenance is preventative. You want to prevent something from being damaged so that you don't have to repair it. And for me and for my body, that's pads. I used to never wear pads. I've always worn gloves because I value my hands quite a bit, but the pads are new for me. I bought these neoprene pads from Walmart for about $20, and they've been a pretty big confidence booster. It's nice to not have sessions cut short because I've injured myself, which has happened way too many times. Even my most recent skate session, I had to stop because for whatever reason I decided not to wear the pads, and I fell, skinned my knee, and had to stop. That brings me to mindset. Getting up after getting hurt is something I feel is pretty important. I always tend to get injured pretty close to my car because it's usually close to the end of my skate session anyway when I get hurt. Not so much anymore because I've been wearing pads. But anyway, I usually get hurt close to my car. And I think it's always important to get back up after you get hurt. I always try to make another loop of the block even though I'm in pain, even though I want to stop. Just because I think it's important to get back on the horse, get back on it, do it again, even after you fall down. If it's only a minor injury, like scraping up my knees or something like that, I always try to make sure I rebuild that confidence from the fall by skating, even if it's just a little bit, before I take my skates off. Putting aside the injury for a moment, my favorite mental aspect of skating is the flow state that you can get into. The flow state, where you're fully absorbed in the present moment and everything seems to come naturally. It is deeply satisfying and deeply rewarding, but unfortunately a little rarer nowadays. As I've been filming myself skate and I've been focusing a lot on fiddling with the cameras and making sure my shots look good, it's been a little harder to achieve the flow state where I just go, dude. I just blast it. And that's probably my favorite aspect of skating. Even when I'm not skating, I think mental practice can be just as important as physical practice. For me, that's visualization, practicing skate moves in my head, or more likely, just fantasizing about skating when I can't do it. It could also be research, or even just analyzing the way I skate while I'm editing these videos. In conclusion, maintenance is a crucial aspect of skating, and neglecting it can lead to unfortunate consequences. It's essential to keep skates in good condition to ensure a smooth and enjoyable skating experience, and also to prevent injuries. Regularly checking for loose frames or bearings and rotating your wheels can prevent issues from arising. Also, taking care of your body is crucial. with proper workout routines and pads being essential for injury prevention. Even with these precautions, injuries may still occur, and you need to have a strong mindset about it. Get up after you fall, visualize the perfect line, and achieve that flow state. Improving your skating skills and enjoying the sport to the fullest is something that I want to do for years to come. By taking care of my skates, my body, and my mind, I hope to continue skating happily and safely. On that note, I'm going to leave you with the soothing sounds of lo-fi hip-hop from Albie. You can find his link in the description down below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Until next time,